Hey guys, it is freezing. Freezing. It's like, oh, winter decided to hit my town. It's freezing. I came to the park because you guys know, especially those that watched my old channel, this is my favorite place to film. It's freezing. If I tried to even pull cards right now, they would fly all over the place. So I'm coming to you with a talking video, which is something I'm very comfortable with. And again, those of you who followed Sarah Speaks know that this is one of my most comfortable ways of presenting a video. So welcome to my channel. If you're new, please have a look around. So this is a newer channel, but it's about to explode because I have so much coming for you guys, so much information. There's gonna be lots of shifts and I can't wait to bring that new material to you. But for today, I'm focusing on the twin flame connection. And if your twin flame is in a marriage, a long-term marriage or commitment specifically. So I want to talk about that, and I want to dispel some of the myths, and I want to give you some actionable steps to take to bring you guys together. Okay, there's so much out there. There's so many misconceptions. It's so confusing to be a twin flame right now because you don't know who to trust. You don't know what's accurate information, what's inaccurate. Are they really a twin flame? You know, you just have to pick and choose. And guys, honestly, I'm not going to be everyone's cup of tea. There might be another reader that you really align with. And as you move along on your twin flame journey and in your own personal ascension and spiritual ascension, what you will find is that you'll stop aligning with certain readers and you'll start aligning with new ones. And then you may realign with a former reader that you were following or listening to. That's just how the process works. So don't be alarmed if you stop aligning with myself or someone else and you go this way, but then you come back, or whatever your journey looks like. It's perfect and pure and complete just as it is. I know that's happened to me before where I've aligned with readers and then suddenly it was like, wait a second, I'm not aligning with them anymore. It's really important, guys, if you're not aligning with the reader or what they're saying and it's not your storyline at this current time, that you don't continue to listen to them or read their readings. And I'm saying this as a reader and as a twin flame educator, I guess, if you will, that it's really important that you listen to the voice of your soul and that you know best. Okay, that you really embrace that I know best in my own journey what's good for me. If it's not aligning and you try to make it align, you're going to cause blocks and obstacles in your connection. And we all know that this journey is tough enough as it is, so let's not bring any additional external blocks. Okay, if you'd like to work with me one-on-one, I do offer tarot card readings to give you some insight into your situation. It doesn't have to be twin flame. I am also very educated in astrology. I plan to start doing those readings as soon as Spirit gives me the green light. And I also offer one-on-one individualized transformational coaching. So let's get started on this video. Those of you who are twin flames or who think you're in a twin flame union or relationship or connection, but your significant other, right, your beloved, your divine counterpart is married, specifically in a long-term marriage. Maybe there's children involved. There probably are. Maybe your twin flame has told you, I'm going to wait X amount of time, before I leave, or they've tried to leave, but then it's like they're stuck and they come back and you're just left baffled going, I don't understand this. This is a higher love. This is such an incredible connection. How could you not see it, feel it? How do you not want to be with me right now, right away? So usually in this situation, there's one twin who feels like they're really ready. Yeah, been there, done that. And there's another twin who's like, I have these obligations. It's like 3D, I have this marriage, this contract, and I committed, and I took a vow, before God. Maybe there's religious issues or there's the community, the shame that might come from the community. There's so many 3D old belief systems that twin flames are here to completely dissolve and do away with. Codependency is one of them. So a lot of these twin flames that are still in marriages or partnerships, it's codependency. It's not deep, undying love. They're not there because they're head over heels in love with this person. And they're not there because there's passion. They're there because they feel obligations to this person. They feel an obligation to their family, to their children. And they're fearful that if they leave, what are people going to say? What is the family going to say? What are my friends going to say? What is my pastor or my rabbi or whomever going to say? What is the church members? What is the community going to say? What about my colleagues? They're concerned about the Joneses. And I want to let you know that none of those things really matter because this is a divinely ordained connection. However, what happens is the twin that's hearing all these things from the counterpart who is married, right? Or who is, it doesn't even have to be married, but just connected to another person in a karmic relationship or situation where there's contracts that maybe have been fulfilled, still need to be fulfilled, or still being fulfilled, or they feel stuck because of obligations. The other twin starts to feel like this is never going to happen. This is never going to happen. Why am I sitting here? Why am I waiting? First of all, you should never be waiting. You should be out there living your best life ever. You should be working on yourself, working on building your career, divine feminines or divine masculines. It's just energy. It's not he or she. Work on yourself, work on your own spiritual alignment, because when you get into alignment, your counterpart will get into alignment. It's the law. It's how it works. You guys are energetically connected. So when I say get into alignment, that's the most important thing you should be doing. Not following them on social media, not trying to check up to see what are they doing with the karmic, when did they do it, are they on vacation, are they celebrating a birthday? Doesn't matter. It doesn't even concern you. And frankly, it's none of your business because it's not your relationship. It's not your relationship, okay? It's not for you to even try to convince them to leave. Because what happens when you try to convince them to leave that situation because you're so distraught and you feel like, is this ever going to happen? My twin just told me it's going to be X amount of years before they can leave. You start to believe it. You have that belief now in your mind. So you're both thinking it and you're both repelling the idea of union, of coming into harmonious union, because you have this obstacle. I'm a big proponent of getting into inner alignment with your inner divine masculine and divine feminine, above and beyond anything. You should be in love with yourself before you're inviting someone else into that space if you're a twin flame, okay? Because if you don't love yourself, if you don't fully accept yourself, if you're not in that place of deep-rooted self-awareness, this journey is going to be hella hard. This journey is going to be extremely frustrating. You're going to feel like you're banging your head against the wall. You're going to feel like you're going to feel like you're going around in cycles and circles, because that's exactly what's going on. Because if nothing heals, nothing heals. So if you're just doing the same thing and expecting the same or expecting different results, that's a form of insanity. We have to do things differently, which means we have to think differently to produce different results. And a lot of divine feminines say, well, why is it up to me? How come they just get to sit there and look pretty and not do anything? That's not how it works. You guys are energetically connected. They're as awake as you are. Make no mistake about this. Your counterpart is divine. Your counterpart is awake. Your counterpart is aware. And your counterpart is enlightened. Even if they don't show it on the 3D, forget the 3D. It's illusion. The 3D situation, the 3D relationships, the 3D obstacles, those have all been created. Geographical distance, religious differences, cultural differences, same sex, for someone who's maybe never been in a same-sex relationship before, that happens with twin flames. Jobs creating distance, family tension creating distance, children or marriages, and you name it. Gambling, addictions, drinking, drugs, all of these things are set in place, and they were written in our storyline way before we came into this incarnation. So your soul's connected. Your soul said, this is the way the story is going to play out, and we get to play this game, and we get to win it, and we get to come together in the end. But we're going to have these obstacles, and every twin flame partnership is unique and different. So it's not like I don't believe that there's a formula. It's like A, B, C equals Z. That's not going to work for all twin flames, because we're all different and we're all energetically aligned to different timelines, to different lessons, soul lessons, and even releasing of karma, because I do believe that twin flames do carry karma, just like karmic relationships might have karma. We are incarnated as human beings. We are far from perfect. We are flawed. So yes, we do have karma between us and our twin flame. Can this be eradicated? Absolutely. That's what we came here to do. Now, if you're part of the 144,000, the original twin flames, which I myself am, you know that you came here and this is likely your last lifetime. So if you met your twin flame in this incarnation, you are designed and destined to be together in this lifetime. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But if that's your ego talking, that's illusion, that's fear, that's trepidation, that's, again, illusion. That's the mind creating stories that says this isn't possible. And the more you feed into that, the more you feed the ego, guess what? the more the ego gets louder and louder and louder. And the soul voice is so quiet and so calm that you won't even be able to hear him or her. Because the ego is like, hey, do this, don't do that, what are you doing, go this way. That's the ego. And the soul voice is like, hey girl, hey, I think you should do this. I think you should go here. No. Yes. That's the soul. Can you notice the difference? It's significant. There's a gap in between the ego and the soul. But when the ego is so loud and you're feeding the ego with all of these fears and these fear-based thoughts, the soul doesn't have room or space, or even soul doesn't even have the opportunity to say what it wants to say, what it needs to say to get you to where you need and want to be on your journey. The soul is like, the soul will take a back seat to ego, because the soul is like, I'm just going to sit here and wait, until you're ready, and I'll be here. The lessons will be here. The journey will be here as soon as you're ready to let that ego go. Ego death is not a fun experience. It's like a dark night of the soul. If you've had a dark night of the soul, you'll know it's not pleasant. It's not rainbows and butterflies and, I don't know, I just saw chipmunks, so maybe that's significant to somebody. It's not chipmunks, rainbows and butterflies and chirping birds. It's not, it's not honey dripping, nectar from the plants. It is not. It is soul crushing at times. It's dark. It's scary. It's lonely. It is not for the faint of heart. This journey is not for the faint of heart, but make no mistake about it. If you're on this journey and you're sure and certain that this is your twin flame, your divine counterpart, you signed up for this dance, you knew exactly what you were in for, and you're here. This isn't just about you, and it's not just about your counterpart. This is about raising the vibration of the entire planet. This is so much bigger than us, and that helps me when I'm, in those ego-based thoughts, or I'm in fear, or it's like the timeline of when. It helps me to remember that I am part of a bigger plan. I am part of something so much bigger and grander than myself, than my own individual purpose. But we are all parts of the purpose. We are all, parts of the bigger picture. And we're all so significant. And even if you're not a twin flame, even if you're in a higher level soulmate connection, you are part of this. Okay, we are here to dissolve karmic contracts. We are here to do away with codependency. We are here to help people understand that unconditional love is love. Anything that says, I love you if you do this or you do that, that's not love. And twin flames, we have come here to eradicate that. But make no mistake about it, we make our mistakes too. So along the way, we haven't always practiced unconditional love because we're moving towards it as a species, as a humanity. We're moving towards that, but we're not there yet. And if we're not there yet, that means there's more work to do. And if you're not with your twin flame in the physical, that means there's more work to do. So let's talk about actionable steps that you can take to realign with yourself, which will then draw your twin in. First of all, I want to talk about some of the things that will not draw your twin in. Crying, blaming, shaming, getting angry, staying in fear or lower. These are all lower vibrational energies. So staying in those lower vibrational energies, feeling like a victim, like why me? Focusing on the timeline, the 3D timeline of when is it going to happen? Why hasn't it happened? I want kids, or I want this, or I want that. Any of those things will not draw your twin towards you. Also, trying to pressure them will also have the opposite effect, where it will make them cling to their situation even more so. Because they're vibrating, they're showing you, they're your mirror, they're your divine mirror, and they're showing you this is where your fear is. So this is your fear, and then you bring it into reality. It's that powerful in this connection. Okay, so if you're doing any of those things, stop and realign yourself. Meditate, songs, chanting, yoga classes, group meditation classes are super powerful because it's not just your energy, it's the energy of the entire room. Sound healing, walks, being out in nature, ocean. The ocean is very healing. Salt water rinses if you're not near the ocean or if it's too cold. Salt water rinses. I love to pour it over my head and just imagine the stress, or imagine any of those things that you're clinging to in the 3D just draining away and going down the drain. So that's a meditation in and of itself, a candle meditation, flame meditation. Those are all the things I can think of off the top of my head. Journaling, journaling to get yourself into alignment, practicing gratitude. All of these things will help raise your vibration. You need to be doing them not on a monthly basis, not even on a weekly basis, on a daily basis. Practicing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all of those things. Whatever you can fit into your day to bring yourself into alignment. Focus on you and your path and your energy. Do not focus on the external. Do not focus on the lack. The more you focus on the lack, the more you draw the lack towards you. The more you speak about it to other people. Oh, I'm not with my twin flame. Oh, he's married. Oh, this, oh, that. The more you're drawing that into your reality. And this goes beyond the twin flame dynamic into all aspects of your life. So the more you focus on the lack, the more the universe goes, oh, she wants more lack. Focus on the abundance. Focus on the beauty. Focus on the love. Focus on the laughter that you've shared with that person, the good times, the positivity, and draw that in. So the more you focus on what isn't there, the more the universe is going to reflect that back to you and show that to you in the form of your twin flame. In the physical incarnation of your twin flame, oh, this is what you believe, and it's being shown to you. And it will be shown to you until you align. So what do you do? On the contrary, that's what not to do. What do you do to bring your twin flame into your physical world permanently? Because we're all here for permanent physical union with our twin flame. We are not here for temporary or in and out or hot and cold. So if your twin is exhibiting any of those actions at all, any of those symptoms, I guess, if you will, just know that it means that you've thought, oh, they're going to run. Oh, they're not going to stay. And guess what happens? Your twin runs. Your twin leaves. Your twin becomes, you become the chaser, they become the runner, or vice versa. So if you're the one running, it's probably, very possible that they had the fear that you would. So you did. So if you're in separation, you guys are mirroring something to each other about what's going on internally. So how the hell do we get into alignment? How do we draw our twin to us? We get into alignment in all the ways I just mentioned. You understand that there's so much more to this journey than the 3D, that there's so much more to this journey than what you're seeing with your eyes, okay? There's the other senses that we experience. There's the 5D, there's dream state, and the 4D. There is this spiritual higher level connection. You're doing so much work when you sleep in the dream state right now. Dreams are so active right now. You're probably dreaming about your counterpart. I know I have, just a few days ago, I had a really powerful dream about my counterpart, and it was amazing because we are currently not, we're in separation, and but that's ending. You see what I did there? But that's ending. So we're coming back together. So let's not even call it separation. Let's call it, we are in preparation. We are in preparation to come back into permanent physical union. So are you. If you're in separation, you're in preparation to come back into permanent physical union. That's a great daily affirmation. I want you guys to practice daily affirmations that are going to draw your twin flame back to you. Do not focus, and I just caught myself doing it, right? So I'm right there with you guys. Do not focus on the lack. Do not focus on the 3D. Focus on what's going on inside your heart. You really want to get to that place where your heart is leading the way, not your mind, but the heart. So you actually want brain-heart coherence. And when you're in that place, you're in peace, you're balanced, and then you bring that into your connection. And your twin flame is going to feel that. So guys, when you get into alignment, you send those vibrations out, your twin flame will be going about their day, la-di-da-di-da, skipping along. And they might even be, who knows who they're with, but they're going to be feeling those vibrations, and all of a sudden it's going to hit them. They're going to be like, oh, I have to reach out to her or him. I have to say this. I have to reveal my feelings. I have to surrender. I have to, oh my gosh, I need to talk to them. I need to see them. But you have to believe that this is possible. The more you focus on what's not possible, again, the more you focus on lack or fear, the more you're going to be shown that, guys. So the bottom line, the moral of this story, children, is we get into alignment first within ourselves. The work is done primarily within. Fall in love with yourself. Fall in love with your life. And trust me, if you're not with your twin flame yet in the physical, it's because there's work to be done. Are you on your mission? Have you discovered your soul's mission? have you discovered the ways in which you're here to serve humanity? Have you discovered the things that light your soul up? When you do this, you invite your twin flame immediately to start doing the same thing. So if they're in a job that is not serving them any longer, or, that doesn't, or a situation of any sort, guess what? Those things are going to fall away, because the universe will make sure that it happens, because they will no longer be in alignment with those jobs or those relationships or those people or family members. So just like you step into your alignment, you invite things into your reality that are in alignment and balance with who you're becoming, not who you were. Your twin flame will do exactly the same thing. And that's how you're going to bring you guys together in divine harmony, peace, and alignment. So internal alignment brings external alignment. We are here to be with our twin flame. There's so much information out there. You have to be so careful what you decide to allow into your heart, into your mind. You decide. Should you really be listening to 20 readings a day, or reading them or watching them or listening to them? Or should you maybe take a break and use that time and energy to focus on yourself? It can become an addiction listening to readings or watching readings. So choose maybe 1 or 2, maybe 3 tops that you want to do a day. Or give yourself a certain, a limited number per week, and focus on yourself. So I'm going to start giving more actionable tips on this channel of how to focus on yourself. I'm going to be taking you guys through meditations. I'm going to be taking you guys through guided visualizations, writing exercises, things like that. I might even incorporate some of my yoga and health tips into this video, because I think that would be really beneficial. Not into this video, into this channel, sorry. So stay tuned, there's a lot coming. I am stepping into my mission work as I speak, as I record this. I can't share it yet, but I will be sharing it as soon as the way is revealed, and it's being revealed to me, it's being illuminated. And I can't tell you how exciting it is to have your mission revealed to you. I'm like a little girl. I'm giddy. I'm so giddy to reveal it to you. And it was an aha moment that I had with my coach. I believe everyone should have a coach, and she's phenomenal. And we were just talking and just kind of going back and forth, and it just came to me, and we were both so excited and got angel bumps and realized this is my mission. So when I step into my mission, my twin is going to start stepping into his mission. The things that are no longer aligned with his soul will fall away. I don't even have to worry about it. I don't have to try to force it. I don't even have to do anything in the 3D. That's also a misconception, that we have to do something in the 3D to make our twin come back to us, or to make our twin realize or understand or do this or do that. You don't have to do anything in the 3D. The most throat chakra. The most powerful work that you do is going to be in the 5D, behind the scenes. I promise you. So get to work, guys. You know what to do. Have a beautiful day. If this video was helpful, please give it a like, a comment, please share the video. All of these things help the channel grow. And you guys know, when we get to 500 subscribers, I'm giving away a free reading. And then once again, when we get to 1,000, I will be giving away another free reading. So guys, please help us grow this community, grow this channel, and spread the wisdom and the love. Have a beautiful day. Bye.